to this edition of Focus. Today we're talking about a critical component of our district, and that's our strategic plan. This is the blueprint for everything that we do in the district, and we have three experts with us today. We have Dr. Nancy Coratti, our Deputy Superintendent. We have one of the co-facilitators of the strategic plan, that is Scott Lindberg. He is also the Oak Valley Middle School principal. And our other co-facilitator of the strategic plan is Teri Thompson. She is also the principal at Johnson Elementary. Welcome, and thanks for joining us. Teri, tell us why we need a strategic plan in Huron Valley.
Huron Valley Schools has a strategic planning process in place so that we can maximize our resources. And as we all know, these are tough times, and we feel it is more important than ever to have a focused plan in place that helps drive our district. We've been fortunate in these tough times to have local facilities donated to us so that we can do our planning.
Great. We also have other initiatives in the district. We have school improvement plans, we have district goals, etc. How does all of that relate to the strategic plan?
Well, the strategic plan is our main initiative in Huron Valley Schools, and it functions as our chief guide. And our other initiatives in Huron Valley, such as our Grad 100 program, which Dr. Coratti and Mr. Lindberg will speak to, along with our response to intervention instruction programs, are directly related to the strategic plan. They're an outgrowth, and all other initiatives therefore then directly align to the strategic plan and support its mission and goals.
That makes sense. Nancy, tell us, or actually tell our viewers, how has the district benefited from the strategic plan?
Oh, Janet, there are so many ways. I mean, we've been doing this. This is our third time, the third phase, and there's so much evidence that it's made a positive difference. So, for example, the International Academy, we are hosting in our district one of the best schools in the country. We also have increased throughout the district rigor as evidenced by more advanced placement courses. The all-day, everyday kindergarten is a popular program that we've been able to implement. We've also made our schools safer learning environments through structures such as the Diversity Action Council and also training in crisis areas so that we are prepared if something were to happen. We've also better used our facilities because of the declining enrollment. If you visit Apollo, you get a great vibration or feeling for how that building is meeting the needs of not only our youngest population, but also community sharing and youth assistance. In addition, because like Mrs. Thompson said, these financial times have been so tough, we've been able through a very systemic way reduce costs to the district by over like $23 million in the last 4 or 5 years, while still enhancing programming in many ways. And that has not been easy, and it's really a credit to our staff. In addition to the communication things that we're doing, such as evidenced by the show and the listserv. So there's so many things, and I could go on, but I'll just share a couple.
Thank you. That is an impressive list. Scott, can you tell us about the strategic plan process?
The process begins with a planning team, and so the three of us sat down. We make sure that every part of the district is included, every unit in the district. Certainly we want community members involved. We had parents involved, and this year we had, or actually last year we had a couple of students involved. And so the importance and the idea is to bring all of these different folks together and to bring out the planning and the goals and the objectives where we want to go as a district.
Speaking of goals and objectives, can you tell us about the main components of the plan?
Yes. Well, of course, we have our mission, which is inspiring and building futures one student at a time, and we have one objective this time, which is 100% of our students will graduate with the high-level skills necessary to build successful futures. 100% of our students. When we went through the planning, we knew that that was a lofty goal. We knew that it was one that was possible for us to reach, and so we built everything else around that, including our 4 strategies, which I know Dr. Coratti will talk about, our academic standards, meeting personal best, maximizing financial resources, and of course, that's very important to our students today, is infusing technology for every part of the learning, from pre-K through 12. So we're excited about that.
Great. Nancy, do tell us about those 4 strategies, and can you give us some examples of achievement in those areas?
Sure. For this year, we've been busy. It's our first year, but everybody's working hard, and like Mr. Lindberg said, the overall umbrella is this idea of Grad 100, because it really fits with inspiring and building futures, one student at a time. And this Grad 100 initiative was more than just graduating. It's starting in preschool, making sure that students are on the trajectory to be successful. And we intervene early and we intervene often, and we have some systems in place that are proactive, like the consistent delivery of curriculum and behavior expectations, and we have some systems that are designed to be intense interventions and moderate interventions. So for example, in meeting academic standards, at a minimum, we want every student to be well prepared to move to the next level. So we utilize common assessments to see, are they meeting the target? And if they're not meeting their target, what are we going to do differently? Could it be with an additional foundations course, with literacy support? In addition, we've helped have more options for students. For example, Harbor High has been restructured, and it's meeting with a lot of success. We also joined with other districts in Oakland County for another option for alternative programming, which is the Oakland Opportunity Academy. We conducted a special education audit to see how does our programming compare to other districts and how successful are we being so that we can make improvements. Those are just some of the meeting of the academic standards. Because we believe as a district that it's not enough just to meet the standards, because some students need to be stretched, and we want to make sure that we have comprehensive programming with relationships. We added the second strategy, which is personal best, and that is really motivating students to be the best that they can be. So for example, this year we were recognized by the College Board because we are offering more advanced placement courses, and in addition, more students are qualifying by earning college credit as a result of being successful in their advanced placement courses. The work that we've done this year at the middle school level, because in past years we focused a lot on high school and elementary, has been phenomenal. We started in the middle school focusing on the 21st century skills, because we know that today's students need to have more skills than just memorizing or regurgitating information, that they need to have critical thinking, collaboration, communication, and so we created new courses at the 6th and 7th grade level. We revised the tech applications, or the formerly known tech ed, into the tech applications, and we're also now going to offer Spanish at all of our middle schools next year, and we're excited about that. And in addition, we've utilized federal money to purchase more books for classroom libraries, because the Reader's Workshop model that we provide very intense training for this year is being implemented district-wide. And then we conducted anti-bullying training to make sure that students, our learning environments are safe and really engage students. So those are some of the examples for personal best. Because like Mr. Lindberg said, we live in a digital age. Integrating technology has been a major focus, and we've been lucky through federal money. Our special education department has purchased technology to enhance programming, and this year through our own bond, and thank you community for authorizing those funds, we're going to be purchasing over the summer. Every building is benefiting from adding more technology. Most of it will be in interactive whiteboards, which are very engaging to students. We've improved our website. So those are just a couple of the things in technology. And then for maximizing finances, this has been tough, but I really think we need to, say kudos to our staff. We've negotiated and been able to save some money there. We've also done things differently with energy efficiencies by changing the fluorescent lighting. We've also had to make some changes in transportation and building utilization based on enrollment. So these are all things that we're doing so that we can stay focused on our core mission, which is making sure that each and every one of our students is successful and has a quality learning experience.
That is a phenomenal list, and we can be very proud of that. Thank you. Teri, tell us, this is, as I understand, the first of a 3-year process. So what are the next steps?
So our next steps are, as we've heard, there's so much to share as far as our accomplishments throughout the year. So next month in June, we will be meeting with the original planning team to review those accomplishments and allow them input as to what our next steps look like. Following the review with the original planning team, we will also share with our Board of Education our accomplishments and next steps as recommended to the Board of Education.
That sounds great, Teri. Scott, can you tell us the ways that additional ways, I guess, that we're letting people know about the strategic plan?
Well, one of our new initiatives that will be seen in every building in the next few weeks is a new display showing the mission, the strategies, and the objective. Another way is to be checking the district website for updates, the listserv, building PTSA, PTO meetings, be getting updates, and also through just common conversations, talking about the achievements in every building at every level. And all of those things will tie directly to the strategic plan.
Thank you. And thanks to our panel here today for sharing this valuable information. And for our viewers, we will be supplying more information on this. You will see it, as Scott mentioned, in a variety of ways. And we will have more updates on this as we move through the strategic plan process. And I want to thank you for joining us today. We hope that you join us again on a future Focus show and watch HVS TV.